Hi, I'm Bob Swirsel. I'm going to be riding the Seattle to Portland ride for the first time. Let's go. The Seattle to Portland ride is an annual event held by Cascade Bicycle Club with a route that goes about 206 miles, 332 kilometers from Seattle, Washington to Portland, Oregon. The first STP happened in 1979 and was a race that was won by Jerry Baker, for whom the Marymore Park Velodrome is named.
Get ready, ride safe. 3, 2, 1, off to the races, or the rides.
We set out from the University of Washington Stadium parking lot. The views along Lake Washington Boulevard were gorgeous. About 19 miles in, we stopped at the Renton rest stop. Thank you. I rode the STP with my friend Nick. We trained together before the ride, pushing each other to do our best. I tend to be stronger on hill climbs, and he's more efficient on flatter sections. So while we would yo-yo back and forth and break apart from time to time, it would inspire the person farther back to ride harder and catch up. Alright, so we're about halfway through day one. We're in Spanaway, and we've done about 54 miles. So far, it's feeling really good. It became increasingly important to eat more and drink more to stay fueled and hydrated. Oh, and have a banana fudge popsicle too. We passed through Joint Base Lewis McChord, and to be honest, it felt like we were in a desert. It was getting hot outside by the time we reached the McKenna rest stop. Thank you. The route took us onto the Tenino Trail, which was narrow, but a break from riding with car traffic. Tenino had the last rest stop for the first day, and we had only 13 more miles until reaching Centralia. Greeted as we reached Centralia College, we had finished our riding for day one of the STP. After getting our stuff from the bag drop, eating, and showering, we walked around part of Centralia and learned some of its history. Centralia was founded by a free black man named George Washington, who was born in Virginia and the son of a slave. He moved in the 1850s to then Oregon Territory to claim land, but could not due to discriminatory territorial laws. When Washington Territory came into existence in 1853, he was finally allowed to own land. When the Northern Pacific Railway was going to be built through the area, George platted land here halfway between Kalama and Tacoma in 1872 for the town of Centerville, which eventually became Centralia. That night, we camped on the lawn of Centralia College with many of our fellow riders. Alright, it's day 2 of STP, and if everything works out, we'll make it from Centralia to Portland. Let's do this. After taking our stuff to the bag drop, we were off. Getting back up to speed was much easier than I had anticipated, and we were soon humming along at a good pace. Part of training for big rides like the STP is learning how to keep yourself focused on a long-term goal and maintaining a regular pace so you conserve your energy. Our next mid-ride break was at the Lexington rest stop, which was buzzing with activity. We're around the midway point of day 2 of the STP at the Lexington rest stop. We've got about 60 miles to go, and it's going to get challenging from here, but I'm ready for it. A fun part of the ride was crossing the tall Lewis and Clark Bridge, which brought us across the Columbia River and into the state of Oregon. The next 20 miles involved riding on the side of Highway US 30, with another 20 miles later in the route.
Passing on your left.
I have to admit, I did not like riding on US 30, as it involved riding in the shoulder bike lane between speeding drivers and debris on the side of the road. As we approached Portland, the temperatures rose to 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 32 degrees Celsius. Running out of water between stops, I learned that I should bring 2 water bottles instead of 1. Entering the city of Portland and crossing the St. John's Bridge, the last 9 miles of the ride felt like a victory lap. The finish area was awesome, as it felt like we were finishing a professional race, with folks cheering us on as I completed my first ever STP. Hey. Photo bombing my outro.
Here's your top banana for being a great rider on your first STP.
Hey, thank you, Jess. All right, that was awesome. The Seattle to Portland was a challenge, but I managed to make it. Thank you for joining me for this video. If you want to see more of my content, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.